Construction is a huge industry, and for decades it's been ruled by the same familiar names like CAT, JCB, and a handful of others. But every now and then, a new player shows up that makes you stop and look twice, and that's exactly what's happening with Lumina, also known as LuminaTech. This is a company that's aiming to seriously shake things up, with plans to roll out 3 all-electric machines to real worksites starting in the first quarter of 2028, and some of them even earlier, as soon as Q1 2026. Lumina has only been around since 2021, but from the very beginning, it was clear they were thinking differently. By 2025, they had already locked in a Series A funding round worth up to $40 million, which set the stage for what they're building now. And honestly, if they can pull this off, the construction world could be in for something pretty special. So why is everyone paying attention to Lumina? The big reason is power, or more specifically, how they're delivering it. Construction sites have always relied on internal combustion engines because you need serious muscle to move earth, drill deep, and haul massive loads. Lumina wants to prove that electric machines can do all of that and more, without emissions. Their plan includes 3 core machines, with the Moonlander leading the charge. The Moonlander is the first one expected to hit real work sites, with a target release of the first quarter of 2026. This thing is anything but subtle. It packs a staggering 750 horsepower, drives on massive 36-inch steel tracks, and is built to push, pull, and reshape entire landscapes. Even more interesting is the fact that it's designed as a modular base machine, meaning it can be transformed with up to 9 different attachments, depending on the job. In some configurations, those steel tracks can even be swapped out for rubber ones, allowing the Moonlander to tow water tanks, trailers, scrapers, tillers, and other field equipment. At its core, though, it's a bulldozer built for serious work. With options like a 16-foot blade, a 25 cubic yard bucket, or a massive 34 cubic yard bowl, this 32-ton machine is meant to handle steep gradients and enormous piles of debris without breaking a sweat. What really grabs attention, though, is the runtime. Lumina claims the Moonlander can run for up to 10 hours on a single charge, which is incredible for a machine of this size. And when it does need power, it can recharge from 0 to 80% in just 50 minutes. For companies thinking about fleet upgrades, that's a very compelling promise. Next up is the Blade Runner, which Lumina plans to release in the first quarter of 2027. This is their take on an excavator, and it turns the power up even further with a jaw-dropping 1,000 horsepower. Like the rest of the lineup, it's fully electric and modular, and it's designed to do the heavy groundwork that prepares a site for everything else. The Blade Runner is built for digging, pulling, deep foundation drilling, and lifting massive loads, all without producing emissions. According to Lumina, it can move up to 2,500 tons of debris and drill down to depths of around 130 meters. It comes in 4 different configurations, which should allow it to handle a wide range of demanding construction tasks. Even if you're not a construction expert, it's pretty easy to see how something like this could become indispensable on large projects. Rounding out the lineup is the Roadrunner, which Lumina calls the heart of every fleet. This one is expected to arrive in Q1 2028 and focuses more on versatility and mobility, especially on roads. With 800 horsepower on tap, the Roadrunner is designed to adapt to all kinds of attachments, including buckets, forks, mulchers, grater blades, shovels, and even a 10-foot compaction drum. There's also a hauling setup that allows it to move loads of up to 150 tons, making it a true multi-purpose workhorse. If the Moonlander reshapes the land and the Blade Runner prepares the foundation, the Roadrunner looks like the machine that keeps everything moving smoothly day to day. One interesting part of Lumina's story is their mission statement. They talk about the fact that millions of children around the world still lack access to basic infrastructure, and they want every kid to grow up believing that courage and imagination can still build the future. Obviously, these machines aren't meant to be used by children, but the message seems to be about enabling development, especially in rural and underserved areas. Right now, we don't know how much any of these machines will cost, and that's a big question mark. But if Lumina delivers even close to what they're promising, it's hard to imagine a lack of interest. With governments offering subsidies for green and eco-friendly equipment across construction, agriculture, and earth-moving industries, Lumina could be arriving at exactly the right moment.